Welcome to another edition of ProBoxing-Fans.com's The Fight Corner. Now, we went over the script in the studio. Are you ready for a good, clean episode?
Yeah, touch them up.
Touch them up. Welcome back, everyone, for another edition of ProBoxing-Fans.com's The Fight Corner. And we're going to be talking about the Pacquiao-Bradley fight. That was the big fight over the weekend. Now, Jermaine, we both witnessed the fight. Not together, but what do you think? What initial impressions? What did you think of it?
Initial impressions was easy fight for Bradley to win if he boxed.
Yeah.
He just went and then boxed the first couple rounds and then started just throwing haymakers from every angle that he could think of.
Right, I agree. You know, he won the first round pretty convincingly. I thought, it was kind of feel that round, but definitely to Bradley. Second round, I thought was Pacquiao's. Third round was Bradley again. And he actually hurt Pacquiao a little bit with a big right. And wobbled Pacquiao just a little bit, and then Pacquiao I thought he kind of took over from there. It was back and forth for a couple rounds, but then in the later portions,
it wasn't a dominant performance at all.
No,
Pacquiao.
I actually thought that Pacquiao looked more dominant in the first fight. I thought it was more convincing in the first
I
fight.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And now Bradley, like you said, he, not really toe to toe, but he kind of, like you said, he tried to throw more haymakers. He wasn't really.
It's like he. Looking at it, I thought like he just was out of it. Like he just didn't want to fight anymore.
Yeah.
After maybe like fourth round, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a really good chin. He's real elusive, real quick. He's got a lot of body movement, but at the same time, he really didn't use that as much as he could have to capitalize. Now, in my opinion, I think Pacquiao's the overall better fighter, skill-wise, and just,
I would agree with you.
Yeah, and I think Pacquiao, not the same fighter we're used to. Everyone's saying.
Oh, I told you. I told you. And it's to me, it clearly shows.
Right, and now I think he's not really that knockout artist anymore. He's kind of got that really more. He's become more mature. He's kind of grown into himself as a boxer. He doesn't want to take that risk anymore.
I guess not. Would you after that punch against Marquez?
Right, and rightfully so. And it's funny because now when Mayweather wins a fight like on a decision, that's like a really good performance. But now if Pacquiao wins on a decision, we're kind of a little disappointed.
Well, you the one that told me that boxing is all about styles and matchups.
Yeah.
Right? For so many years that he was the throw 100 punches around, and try to go for the knockout guy. Now he's not that guy. Right. So and it's not like it just was so long ago. He's only just become this the last couple fights. Right. Because before against Marquez, he was still that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and I completely agree with you. And now we're gonna have to see. He'll still sell pay-per-view numbers, but a lot of people really pay for that knockout. They want that knockout.
Exactly, and that's the only way his pay-per-view. See, the difference is you watch Pacquiao for the knockout. Right. You will watch Floyd for the show.
Right, for the magician.
Exactly. So the dip a punch and hit you with a quick two-piece and step out the way. That's what you watch Floyd for. Right. You don't watch Pacquiao for that.
Now, if they were to fight today, I know you probably got the edge for Floyd still, but
I feel like the edge has grown.
You think so? Yeah.
Grown.
Yeah, I think a couple of years ago it would have been the knockout artist versus the defensive
wizard. You could have been a couple of years ago. It could have been 50-50.
Yeah.
Like you could go either way. You wouldn't get no argument. I believe hands down is definitely like 60-40.
Yeah.
Right now.
And most boxing fans would agree with that, and I'm kind of on that bandwagon. But I still like to see the fight.
I would love to see the fight still.
It's different styles now. It's more Pacquiao would be the boxer, and Mayweather might be they're both going to be the boxers, not the brawlers that we used to see.
Unfortunately, with the way Pacquiao's been fighting now, and the way Floyd's been fighting his whole career, Floyd would probably win that fight 10 rounds to 2.
Let's shift gears over to another topic. A guy that fought Mayweather not too long ago. Canelo Alvarez just signed a fight with Lara.
Erislandy.
Lara, yeah,
Lara.
There you go.
Right.
And they were clamoring for this fight for a little bit. Lara kind of came up and hijacked the microphone after one of the Canelo fights.
Yeah.
And now this fight's happening on July 12th. Lara has a style similar to Mayweather.
Very similar.
Yeah, he's very much a boxer. How do you think that, we saw Canelo didn't do so well against that style. Do you think he's going to have some trouble with that?
Maybe, but I believe against Mayweather it was more the fighter than it was the style.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see, because Floyd's perfected it, and I don't know if Lara's perfected it yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I agree with that just as well, and I think it's gonna be a good fight. Right now, I still give the edge just a little bit to Canelo. They both fought Alfredo Angulo, who was a good fight for both of them. Angulo knocked down Lara, but then Lara, we know, ultimately prevailed after Angulo quit. So I think it's gonna be a good fight, and it's finally one of those fights that the fans got, on time. So looking forward to that one. Now shifting gears once again, your guy, Bernard Hopkins, Philadelphia man.
That's my guy.
Yeah. Now you think that he should retire? Is that what you're telling me?
I feel like it's here. The time is here. I mean, we saw him for however many amounts of years fighting, and it's time to hang it up. Sit back and relax, enjoy yourself.
Okay. He's fighting Baby Shomanov, and 14-1, 9 knockouts. He's a younger guy, 30 years old, and I think B-Hop's got the edge. I mean, why retire if you're gonna keep winning? He's got
I mean, that's true. I'll agree with that.
Not like Roy Jones or some of these older guys who's losing and are old, or like Mosley for a while was like that. So I mean, if he's still winning, man, I think he should keep grinding.
I mean, like I said, I would love. I mean, go have his last fight. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Let's see how it turns out.
Right. Even if he wins, though, I just feel like it's time. It's time.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm against your opinion. I think I'm a proponent of if he can keep winning, why not, man? Stay in there. He's not losing.
So I give you. So if he win this fight and fights again, win that fight, fights again,
keep going.
So what, like 60?
Yeah. I mean, if he's not gonna lose.
Oh man.
He might fight Don Stevenson soon, so maybe I'd let that if that's the guy to stop his career, that's gonna be the guy to do it.
Okay.
So looking forward to that one this weekend on April 19th in Washington D.C. I think B-Hop's gonna win. I mean, and we'll see what goes from there.
We will see. I think he's gonna win too. I do think he's gonna win. I'm not saying he's not gonna win.
Okay.
I just feel like after the win, time to retire.
And that's pretty much going to do it. Just want to point out, Mikey Garcia is having some problems with Top Rank. He's trying to sue them now and break out free from his contract. If you want more details about that, check out the website at proboxing-fans.com. That's just about going to do it for this week's edition. Stay tuned, guys. See you next week.
Guys, be sure to tune in next week where we'll be weighing in on hot topics in boxing.